Finally, McLaren convert a win. Yes, McLaren win a Grand Prix. Wow. Lando Norris with an absolute domination, destruction of the field. Not plain sailing as he bottled the start, but he dominated the race since. And it was straightforward in the end. McLaren have to win this Constructors' title, and Max will win the Drivers. That's my prediction. We jump into the start. A lot of talk about Lando Norris's start, and he choked it again. It's a serious issue that needs addressing by Lando because he cannot afford to keep losing places off the start. Okay, this time it didn't cost him, but the pace in the McLaren was ridiculous, and he won the race by 20 seconds. Kevin Magnussen went through the gravel early on, and then Lando took the lead and never looked back. The pit stops happened. Lance Stroll got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, and Norris was dominant. He was pulling away. It was comfortable, and he wins his second Grand Prix. You could say that's a first win, really, because at Miami he did get lucky, but that was domination, destruction, and a big statement after the summer break. There's no excuse for McLaren now. They've got to win the Constructors. They've got the fastest car. They haven't been converting these wins. That's the frustration. But McLaren win. So great for the team. Now we have to win the Constructors. Star of the race, Lando Norris. Race rating 3 out of 10. And fastest lap, Lando Norris. So let's run down the order. P1, Lando Norris. A poor start again. And he needs to address that. But he dominated the race after that. And he got fastest lap on the last lap. Maximum points for Lando. P2, Max, the best he could do. Got the perfect start, led the Grand Prix, but just didn't have the pace of the McLaren. I still believe he'll win the driver's title. P3, and an underrated drive, Charles Leclerc. He's gone from 6th to 3rd. For me, he's outperformed the Ferrari. Brilliant result by the Monegasque. 4th, Oscar Piastri. Now look out for driver ratings because I'm not happy with Oscar. As a team, we should be 1 and 2. Piastri's performance is not good enough today. And I will call him out. He should be 2nd. Given the pace of the car, given Lando's won by 20 seconds, Piastri should be 2nd. And he's 4th. That's not good enough. 5th, Carlos Sainz. Had a few overtakes to do at the start. Pretty decent. 6th, Sergio Perez. A much better weekend for him. Clean. No incidents. 7th, George Russell. Poor race. Really poor. Almost got beat by Hamilton, who started way down the field. Really poor race by George. 8th, Lewis. Lot of overtakes. Came through the field well, but I mean his qualifying let him down, so his result shows. He can't be qualifying that far down. And he got a penalty for blocking Perez. 9th, Gasly. He's had an outstanding weekend. Won't get the credit because he drives an Alpine car, but brilliant weekend by Gasly. 10th, Fernando Alonso. 11th, just missed out on the points, Hulkenberg. Went for a long stint on the hard tyre. 12th, Daniel Ricciardo. 13th, Lance Stroll. I believe he finished 11th on the road, but obviously drops back with his penalty. 14th, Albon. What a disaster weekend again for Williams. Williams, again. Wow. I mean, he got a penalty. He qualified 8th and then gets a penalty. I mean, wow. Massive opportunity gone there for Williams. They could have had points. 15th, Ocon with a horseshit weekend. 16th, Logan Sargent. I don't think that's bad, given the weekend he's had. He crashed a car, missed qualifying. He's finished 16th, ahead of a Haas and 1-1. So I don't think that's a bad race on Logan's behalf. He's low on confidence. I mean, the team are frothing over Carlos Sainz when he's still a driver. I think that's a decent race. 17th, 1-1. Don't know what's happened there for 1-1. Way down the order. He qualified 11th, so I don't know what's happened there. We'll have to hear his interview. 18th Magnussen, 19th Valtteri Bottas, and 20th and last Guan Yu Zhou. Join me tomorrow for driver ratings, and I've got to say, fair play Lando Norris. I'm not his biggest fan, but that was dominance. It was destruction, and we can say he is a Formula 1 race winner now. Because Miami, he got lucky. He's controlled the race today, dominated it, 20 seconds. Yeah, it's got to be done now on a regular basis. McLaren have the best car. They've got to win. They've got to win the constructors. They've got to win races more consistently. I mean, the reality is McLaren have got 3 race wins as a team. So have Mercedes. McLaren should have a lot more. They should have 6 or 7. And they've got to be favourites next week in Monza. So there we have it. Race reaction. Join me tomorrow for driver ratings. Lando Norris wins the Zandvoort Grand Prix. Adios. Happy that McLaren have won. Brilliant.